You know, Bruno, if you don't start things, you'll never start things. See? Stay tuned. So what he's looking at? Right. I need sheds. I need sheds. I need at least two storage sheds. I have one over there, excuse me for kicking the camera, that needs to come down, okay? So everything half-arsed, everything thrown together with a couple of bits of trees laying in the forest and stuff like that. Yes, it has lasted quite a long time, but guys, it's rotting. I built on trees, right? So when you build on trees move, blow in the wind, stuff eventually falls apart. Right, so that shed and this drying room is full of all the stuff that I have nowhere to put because I don't have a fixed abode at the moment. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I have all these 1x6 boards, 1x5 boards or whatever they are. So I'm going to use them to make a frame to get my measurements, right? I'm going to screw them into a square, I'm going to spray it, I'm going to dig, and I'm going to build one shed here that is probably going to be an open fronted lean-to shed, similar to what I made when I made the sleeping shelter over there. And I am going to transfer the contents of that shed into this shed, then rebuild that shed, right? Then put everything from there back into there, and I have this shed for all my tools and stuff that's here. So that is my cunning plan, and I have been half-arsing and thinking about it, not sure what to do, and blah, will this work, and will that work, and will Bruno work, and all these different things, guys. And I just was down here today. I've been sort of chasing my tail a bit and running all over the place and trying to get stuff organised, and I'm down. $92 3/4. Okay, so all I'm going to do now is mark a hole, make sure I still have the same measurements. Okay, Bruno. Something has gone wrong when this comes out. You can guess. Roots. Bloody roots. Let's try this one first. It's a bit wrecked. Might be a bit short. Okay, tell me that that is not the easiest way to remove a root, or part of it anyway. Do you know what I mean? So a root in that hole, this hole in the corner is just a rock, right? So the original hole was supposed to be here, to line up with that one. I've had to step it in a foot this way, and I'm just on the edge of the rock. And I can't go the other way because the rock continues that way. The only other plan would be to move it. I'm not doing that. This is where it's going to be. It's just going to be like an optical illusion. It's going to be narrower at the back than it is at the front. Okay, my poles. I need to get my poles. Set my poles. So this is recycled. So basically, these poles used to be one of the wood sheds up at Red Branch, or up at the house, the old house that we don't live in anymore. Right. So here's the cunning plan. I moved the hole out at the back, and I'm going to move this one slightly in, and that should still give me enough room to get past this. If not, I'll just cut this out with the chainsaw. Right, so that is the basic plan. All that jazz. Three more to go. So almost everything fits.
What do you mean, Woolys?
Well, believe it or not, this is the original D-ring from the original build, from the original shelter that I made way back during COVID time. So what I'm going to do, it's a little bit off, it's a little bit skew, it's a little bit kinky, but sometimes I like that. Here is the plan, right? Board like this. It's not set or anything yet, so like this. Okay. Do you understand? So I changed the plan. I changed the plan completely. So what I decided to do here was I decided to use. It's all recycled. The whole thing is still recycled, but this is actually the timber from the other log shed that I had at the side of the house before we moved. So it is working okay. But I'm going to extend it, so I've put the 4x2 across the top, and that continues out this way. So I'm probably going to make the same again, right? Ish, a lot of issues here, right? So what I'm doing at the minute is I'm just putting these boards on, but these ones are short. These ones are short, so I might end up having to go like this with these ones. That would work, wouldn't it? Because it is a log shed. I do need airflow. Right, I'll finish off here, and I'll come back on when this is done, and then it'll be time for the roof. It's roof time. The roof is going to be a little bit woolly, I think. It's not square, it's not straight, it is not anything, so I am just going to wing it and see what happens. You know yourself, boys. Right, so the plan is to just overhang it a foot at the front. Where's my pencil? It's not going to be super technical. I thought that I could go and find more timber, more, let's say, recycled, but I couldn't find any. I think I used them for a woodshed up at my mum's house. Up at my mum's house? Up at my ma's house. I'm just going to put them flat, guys. I'm not going to worry too much about it. And I'm just going to put it sitting. I'm going to screw it straight into the pole. Just going to run it right to the outside of that. That'll do. Donkey. That will do. I got a couple of big ones in here. Send the actress to the bishop. So this could probably be a video on its own. Probably just due to the amount of racking I am going to do. I'm going to Woolly this completely. I've left some of these things flexible. Flexible, he says. Yes, everything's flexible. Yes, I have gloves on, it's okay. Like that. And then I can move this one to fit. But nothing's gonna fit because nothing's that simple and nothing's square and nothing is straight. Bruno. This is gonna be a pain in the bum. I can feel it already. I've got a sore thumb. Okay, so yeah, it's going to have to be higgledy-piggledy. I'm going to have to run it with the outside like this. There you go. Like that. And the next one, I didn't think this through. I might have to just make the roof out of something else that's not tin. Ow! Okay, the roof is not going to work because nothing is square. Okay, well that's definitely long enough. I wonder, is it wide enough? Bruno, come out! Come out! Right, let's try this. Let's try the lorry siding. If the lorry siding doesn't work, I do have more lorry siding over there. Let's go with the lorry siding for now, right? You know, it has been so long since I've done something like this in trying to put a roof on something myself that you just forget how much of an absolute pain in the ass it is. You know, these jobs are just a pain in the hole to do on your own, you know that? I'm getting frustrated now. I'm gonna go get a tarp. Look at how unsquare that is. Change of plan, nothing's going according to plan. I'm going to have to go to the shop and buy some plastic. So I just give up and went and bought some plastic. I was completely doing my head in. Hey Bruno, doing my head in, trying to get this organised with the unsquareness of everything. So I just bought a roll of plastic. I'm just going to measure it. I'm going to put the plastic up now. I'm going to tack it on, put something across the front to hold it in place, probably something across the back. And that's it. That'll do. My recycled log shed is not completely 100% recycled. I had to buy plastic. Anywho, what can you do? That is it. The roof is done. The recycled log shed, almost 100% recycled log shed, is complete. It has only taken me like 3 months or something. But guys, that'll do it. Now I gotta fill it. I just gotta finish off this last corner and then I have to fill it, guys. And that'll do for me. Thanks for watching. Stay frosty.